Good morning, everyone. Good morning, no one. I'm the only one here. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Bum, 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 bum. See some red. Down 8 grand. I mean, we started down like 12, 13 grand yesterday. We ended up okay. So I don't mind a little chili dipper and then Rip Rallin Rory. I think there were some numbers today. I don't know if they came out already or not. It's going to be pretty, going into a pretty hands-off mode probably. Just going to let my positions cook. A microphone, let my positions cook. Kind of working on a couple firewalls right now that are driving they're driving me nuts, like the freaking pirate with the steering wheel on his pantaloons. A new firmware. Shut up. Shut up. These two particular firewalls have a ship with an old ass firmware. Getting them updated has been very painful. I'm almost done. Hold on. Calm down. That's a little green. I mean, I'm down on that one. I mean, down overall, bro. Oh, I'm up, but I'm down currently on this reopening of it. So I'm going to be down for the year on that one. I believe. Yeah, we're down 7,600. We're up 36K on Rocket Lab. Someone had a thesis. Faldor in the house. I think gold and silver were crashing, weren't they? What's that joke? Crashing in prices they haven't seen since last week. All right, yeah. Someone had a thesis that rocket stocks would do really well. Okay, I thought I heard silver was down, bro. Is it back up? Welcome to the jungle. We got fun. Oh, we're down 10, 11 grand. Starting off like yesterday. We're at 51 grand for the year. So you 52 grand, 53 grand for the year, bro. It's January 7th. We're up 4,700 in the small account for the year that started 6 days ago, bro. That's how you start a year. It's already going upward. You mean the S&P up 2, NASDAQ up 8. So we're starting to looking like we want to ignite. Silver's down $4, dude. Like, what planet are you on? No, silver's not down. It's on a, yeah, it might be on an up, but it's down. I said silver was down. And you know, nah, I don't know what planet you're on where negative is up. Is it down for the year? I don't even know that one, to be honest. Probably not. But it's down today, bitch. Don't try and get cute. I bought it 3. Okay. You're trying to get cute. You're trying to play semantics with me. Silver's down. When I say silver's down, I mean for the day. I'm not talking about for whatever time frame you want to argue about. Faldor. Getting a little Ricky and JT in you. All right. What do we got going on? It was up $4 yesterday. Okay. Again, you're still arguing over the fact that silver's down for the day. For the day. How many times do I got to tell you I'm talking about for the day? I crushed Wordle again yesterday. It was a oomph. What? OOMPH. Come on, bro. The day just started? Yeah, but it's down. Wordle alert. I mean, I should try and guess it with just that. It's not going to be AE. It's going to be AN. BE began. Like, dare I? Do I try and buck the pattern? Began. This is risky. I'm going for a 3-banger when a 4-banger would probably almost be guaranteed. So something, a van, a wan, a pan, a can, a jan, a dan, a fan. Vegan. What word would be EWAN? No, EYAN, EPAN, Hedon? Hedon's with an O. Heffen? Heffenweiser? Jeffen? I don't know. Wordle's really good at picking like strange freaking words. Heppen? Deppen? Feppen? Keppen? Weapon? Awan. Yawan. Pawan. All right, I don't know. I got a Tesla 5. Let's go. Come on, Rocket Lab. Come on, fly. Come on, Black Sky. Come on, baby. Yeah, you're right. The day just started. Silver could crash more. Bitcoin faltered, of course. Crypto tried to get a little steam going. Didn't last long. The word on the street was we're going to ASTS down a lot. Not loving that. Little profit taking. Word on the street is we're going to confiscate like 600 billion in Bitcoin for the reserves, which that's going to be pretty tight. From Venezuela. This stupid fucking firewall, dude. Do I have to upgrade to a different version first? Is that the problem? This thing just ain't working out, bro. It shouldn't take this long to upload the firmware. I have these projects and I have to stay within, like, I don't, they want you to stay within a certain amount of hours as you work on this shit. And when you just spend a bunch of time trying to upgrade a firmware that should take like 15 minutes and it takes hours, what the fuck are you supposed to do, bro? Velez in the house. How you doing, brother? All right, we're gonna. Guess we're gonna. Do a double hop. ASTS starting to come back. Black Sky down a little, but I'm getting excited on that one. I was down like 14 grand at one point. I'm only down 6. I tagged you on something on X. Sure, it's some stupid fucking altcoin. LOL. Who knew late night radio would be this entertaining?
So let me get this straight. You really believe that in 1969, when televisions were still in black and white, and folks were still using rotary fucking phones, and most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning, that we just strapped 2 cowboys into what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it, and just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream, and somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely on an uncharted lunar surface, where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours, and then they got right back inside that motherfucker, and then somehow managed to launch themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure. And then a few short weeks later, they landed safely back on Earth. You really fucking believe that happened? Goddamn, you're a gullible son of a bitch.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, so basically, I mean, he has a good point, kinda, but not really. Obviously, we land. There's amateur to semi like pro astronomers have already gotten like pictures of the rover and shit on the moon that existed, like where they landed. Neil Armstrong, they left the rover and shit there, and so I mean, it's a pretty deep conspiracy theory. What was I watching where they kind of, was it that show on Apple with, I don't know, there was some show where they like, it was Hollywood and they showed the moon landing set. They didn't really discuss it, but it was kind of like an Easter egg. Might have been that show with Seth Rogen on Apple. I'm not sure. I watched that for a while, but I didn't end up finishing. It was kind of cool, but kind of stupid. I think he actually has 2 of them. There's another one with that chick he did with the neighbors or whatever. I watched the first season of that. I tried to watch the second and couldn't do it. All right, we're looking pretty meh right now. I don't know if the numbers came out. JT in the house. I'm going to have a hard time with having some content today because there's really not much to do. Mike and Venus in the house. Holy shit. How you doing? Io in the house. How you doing, brother? Schultz. Oh, that comes out in 40 minutes. No, wait. One comes out in 10 minutes. Oh, they both come out in 10 minutes. All right. So we got some numbers coming out. Doing good. Good to hear. So the market might get a little jiggy here in about 10 minutes. That's why nothing's happening for the most part. I don't know why ASTS is down. Nike's down. I'm barely up on that boring ass position. I might have to sell that to buy some more fly. I like it, JT, but I like being more fly for a white guy. I believe we did land on the moon. It's just the science behind it still. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, the technology we had back then was, a fucking. The iPhone in our pockets 1,000 times more powerful than the computers they had back then. But I mean, all they really had to do was put something into motion and they had to do some manual formulas and shit. You had to have some smart mofos. So it's not that incomprehensible. Not going to trade today unless I'm kind of in a, like, not going to do much for a while. Just let my positions cook. I got my space plays on. I got my Tesla on. I got this couple AI plays on, and we're just going to let them cook for a while. The space plays, you got to let them go. You got to let them go until there's so many catalysts. The big one being the SpaceX IPO and a rising tide lifts all shits. So we've made a decent amount of moves lately. And I was talking about this yesterday. I bought for the last 4 years. Between like 2020 and 2022, I hardly did anything in my IRA. I held Tesla, sold Tesla, bought Coinbase in 2022 and rode that up. And then we sold it. And then we did some stuff. We made a bunch of money in Robinhood, made some money in Rock. And we've been doing some moves, but now I've accumulated a nice core position in a lot of things I like. We got to let them cook. We got to let my space theory play out. And that one's fluid. I don't have price targets like a lot of people. It's what's going to happen. I'll hold them until the IPO, bro. And then maybe trim a bunch off. Hopefully a lot of them are 2Xs and I can do that buffet move of sell half and let the rest ride for free, which I think is stupid. I mean, it's not stupid and it's stupid, right? Like, oh, it's for free, but that doesn't mean you want to lose it. You know what I mean? They had human computers, though. Yeah, exactly. It was just a lot more brain power back then. It's just math, velocity formulas, shit like that, trajectories, math on how much propulsion you need and gravity, and like they had to do a lot of it by hand. You launch something into space. This thing's 300,000 miles away and it's orbiting at this. It's not easy math, but they invented calculus in the 1700s. Keep your Nike stock. Yeah, it's boring, dude. I don't hate it if that shoe they're working on, but I don't love it. It's a boring play, bro. I'd rather sell it and put a little bit more fly on the board that could triple. Easy. Nike could triple, but probably, I mean, this is a company that's been around for a long time, and they've been through some tough times, and I don't know. Like, this is a boring old boomer position. Peter in the house. There's an old, no flipping way we went to the moon. Come on. What did he put on his headstone? What are you talking about, toasters? And the whole family's got a stupid hat on. You're fucking off the rails. We went to the moon, Peter. Are you fucking crazy? Peter on a rant. Also on a rocket ship to number one. Number one. Fly turning green. All right. We are 4 minutes away from jolts. And I got my hand on my, you know how like when your knee aches, it's going to rain? My penis is hard, so I think it's getting ready to rain money in the stock market. The tadalafils kicked in. You think I'm joking? I'm hanging around, check. I got better. Bro, I'm not watching the interviews. Like, what are they going to tell me? We landed on the moon. I hate to break. There is amateur photographers have pictures of the rover where they landed and the old equipment's still there. Like, are they keeping the ruse on this long? A commercial company recently landed on the moon. Like, people, do you think people would not show hard evidence that we didn't land on the moon? Japan or India has landed on the dark side of the moon. Do you think they would not be like, oh, we didn't see the fucking rover? Come on. You probably think the earth is flat too. Would have been they actually went to the moon? You think rock hard? Your text to speech is tough to follow. China would have splattered that. Yeah, exactly. How do they have seismic activity from the moon to know it rang if we didn't go there? What do you like? Are you doing text? You guys are either I'm really stupid. You think I'm joking? The astronauts would have overdosed on $2. I don't, bro. You're fucking not making any sense today, bro. And legitimately think we still went to the moon. That's fine. But just, bro, you spent like 3 weeks getting me to try and watch that stupid ETHgate. Like, I'm not a conspiracy theory tinfoil hat guy. Oh, yeah, the tectonic plate. That's energy weapons, dumbass. Not tectonics. Just making a point that they have seismic recording. The tinfoil hatters would lead you to believe that's just all continuing the ruse. Don't they have like mirrors and shit left up there that people shoot lasers to and get returns? I gotta stay fly till I die. Ricky in the house. Bro, I don't know how many times I can tell you I'm not going to watch the interviews. There's not a lot of guarantees in life, but I can guarantee you. Laser beams from the sky. I can guarantee I'm not watching the interviews unless I just happen. Like I've seen, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, to measure the distance. Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's do this. What definitive, give me unrefutable, I can't even spell that word. We landed on moon in the summer of 69. And the first thing it said is laser reflect detectors. Bro, are you wanting a weak ban? Do you think you're just going ham? I don't care about these interviews, dude. I don't believe in crazy theories, but I've experienced those sky trumpets. What the fuck are sky trumpets? The Apollo 11 mission, which landed on the moon July 20th, is supported by extensive independent, verifiable evidence from multiple sources worldwide. Third-party tracking and observations, multiple identities, including rival nations, amateur astronomers. These are all things I've already told you. And observatories track the Apollo mission in real time using radar and optical methods. Soviet Union monitored it. What, do you think the Soviet Union wouldn't call it out if it was fake? Unless we did such a great job. UK tracked it. Amateur radio recorded it. Lunar laser retroreflectors. Apollo placed a retroreflector on the moon, so amateurs shoot lasers up to this. And if you've not watched The Big Bang Theory, they did it. Observatories, lunar rock samples analyzed worldwide. Orbital photographs of independent, yes, showing the stuff left over on the moon. This evidence is cross-verified across decades, nations, and technologies. I'm done. I'm done with that retarded conversation. Strange sound. What do they sound like? Trumpets? You probably just have what is that? Tinnitus? What's that shit with the ringing in your ears? Didn't know I was such a narc. It's not pictures of leftover junk, and then it's leftover junk where they fit. Okay. Amateur photographers fucking are getting leftover pictures of the fake moon landing. Did we launch a picture into space that my sons can see the sights? I mean, we got Io telling his son can see the sights and verify it with an 8-inch telescope, bro. We're having this dumbass conversation. In the meantime, we had some numbers come out, and we're down a little bit more. So it must not have been flies up 50 cents, 60. Jolts came in under. That's good, right? And ISM came in a little hot. Oh, some bank downgraded ASTS. some scam bank wanted to accumulate some ASTS, so they downgraded it. These upgrades are the dumbest fucking thing. So this downgrade will come out, and then the big boy algorithms will come in and manipulate it. Look up sky trumpets. Everyone's telling me to look up shit. What? Look up my nutsack. Loud trumpet-like booming or rumbling sound with no obvious source. I mean, I have this happen quite often. A little rumbling and shaking. And then I realize the train's going by. So potential gravity waves? I don't think so. Ionized gas, maybe. Geological, maybe. Wind, digital effects. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard of that. Ricky's saying he needs a microscope. He's funny. I'm like an XRP now based on all the things going on. Don't say that in the chat. Peter's going to want to go fucking get a third mortgage on his house to buy it. I don't know why anyone would think XRP is a good buy. I mean, you would have bought it at $1.80. I would sell it. It's in a downward. Everything's downward, bro. I mean, you can buy it. You want to trade it. This is where you sell it there and you buy it down here. If you want to accumulate it long term, you're an idiot. The only thing you should be accumulating long term is Bitcoin. And I wouldn't be buying that right here, although it did break out of the downtrend so far. But let's see. So this is bullish. So I guess I don't hate you wanting to buy an altcoin. I don't love it. And I don't know what's going to happen with Bitcoin. This might be where it hangs out for a while. And then it does its thing. And then just crashes again. Who the fuck knows, dude? When you realize the intro to the famous song Smoke on the Water is Beethoven's Fifth, simply
going back to medieval times, that's how they played a lot of Sean parts.
Okay, $80 stocks go to 100. I think I mentioned that. I also gave Shardy B credit. Breaking says Tesla will be the best surgeon within 3 years. I don't think so, bro. I think Optimus has the potential to be a world-class surgeon, but I don't think that's happening in 3 years. That would be incredible. The U.S. has attempted to seize a Russian oil tanker. Well, this doesn't make a lot of sense. Too many downs on my side. I'm the aggressive side. I'm not seeing a good day on my side. I don't. Is that you saying you don't think it's going to be a good day in the stock market? I mean, we're due. Had 3 amazing up days. I don't want a down day, but they can't all be up days. Down day, maybe. It's probably just going to be a flat day. I don't know if there's any reason to crash. It's going to be sideways, most likely. I think we got big numbers as the end of the week. Inflation, that's next week. So we're going to have that hanging over our head. Once we got to get past, I think Thursday, Friday, unemployment rate on Friday. So non-farm on Friday. And then once we get past that, then we got to worry about inflation. All these fucking numbers, dude. I hate them. Not a crash, just a drip down. Yeah, maybe. It's not the worst theory. Former NFL star Matt Khalil is suing his ex-wife, Haley, for invasion after she claimed they divorced because of his enormous penis size. I mean, 2 Coke cans, maybe even a third. Yeah, no one wants that size of a penis jammed in them, bro. Like, yeah, there are people that might need penis reductions. This guy bought a 1,000-ounce silver bar into a gold and silver brought. Okay.
With my father,
Here's Faldor.
Dan, he's able to talk to him for a while.
Look at the size. Look at the size of that brick Faldor has, bro. That looks like that could be Faldor. Quite honest, that looks like someone that would be in Buffalo. This guy likes cock. Speak for yourself. Oh, you want 3 Coke cans? That's too big, bro. No size queens want 3 Coke cans, 2.5 Coke cans, bro. That's splitting you wide open. Harvesting night and day using robots. My TQQ is up. You and your leveraged ETS. Moving NVIDIA. Oh, that reminds me. I need to ask. Let me do that right now. Support at Tasty Discord link, please. Apparently, Tasty Trade has a Discord. Bitcoin 91.6. Silver still down for the day. Why does the NFL not recognize Jared Allen's? I don't know what. You might. There's a lot of prediction stuff going on. Like, you can predict how much rainfall in cities and shit, and how much snow. Follow, if you're like really into it, follow a bunch of these weather fucks on Twitter and use that to your advantage. I don't got time for all that shit, bro. Oral Wegovy is just as effective as injectable. They are right. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot to take my TRT yesterday. I hate taking that shit. Predictees. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? ASTS getting hit on downgrade. Old news. She had it before me though. Rocket Lab. That ASTS downgrade don't mean shit, dude. Fly up a buck, Ricky. Are you guys not getting sick of me just crushing? All I do is crush a lot. Then isn't the word fly in that song? All I do is crush a lot. Ricky probably don't know that one. Nike. Down at $2, bro. I'm out. Fuck this Nike. Sorry, JT. I want to buy more Fly, but Big Pun. Yeah, Velez knows what's up. That was a dope song. I need to put together a playlist centered around that. I want to buy more Fly, bro. But do I really YOLO into it right now? No, I'm just going to chill. Sit on a little cash. Have a little teeny tiny dry powder. JT's going to be all upset. You should have held on to it. Boring ass stock, bro. These stupid firewalls are not upgrading the firmware, dude. Updated a song to YouTube called FAFO. Cool. Or I don't know how easy I can find your channel. I think I follow you on one of my YouTubes. You got a link? I follow this many people? Nukem Finance. That guy's still around? He's not really. He tried to become a YouTuber back when everyone was a stock genius during COVID. Retro. Kiaska. I can try to grab a link. Thank you. This shit didn't even download? All right. Oh, wait. I think it did. I don't know what's going on. The alpha's up. You really? The poo-poo report's up. You didn't see how many pagers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So nothing new. ADP was on point. This is exactly what we want. Weak enough to encourage cuts. Not inflationary, but not so good that we're booming and need hikes. Official jobs Friday. We need a rebound in jobs and a reversal of the slow bleed. Whatever. Hopeful suggestion. This jobs report is the first full job report for household surveys. December report was only a half a month, blah, blah, blah. Tesla hit 433.99 as we've been talking about. What the fuck ever. 10-year tank is great for mortgage, down 5 BPS on 10-year, blah, blah. Which Rocket Lab LDI, all playable to the upside. Ugh, yeah, after I'm down 50%. Well, that was giving me some anxiety. That like scream metal. MP at 100, open, blah. Check out Mike and Venus, guys, in the link if you like some. He makes his own mixes. I like a lot of them. That one's not my flavor, if I'm being honest with you. Fucking my cortisol levels are up. I bet my blood pressure's spiking. Gen X in a nutshell. We're 45 to 60, still don't trust authority, never will ask for help. That's true. Still know every word to a song we haven't heard. Yeah, we have bad backs, good instincts, and zero tolerance for bullshit. We used to call it cook. Yeah, kind. I guess that makes sense. C is for cookie. He's trying to justify LDI and Rocket now. I mean, now that I'm down $4,000, 50%, sure. Let's double down. Uh-oh. I might have made some mistakes over here. Fly up a buck. We need Rocket Lab to turn around. Rocket Lab down 2. No double down yet on Rocket Lab. I was talking about LDI. They have down days, always very down. I'm not doubling. Rocket Lab, I'm good. There's not much left. I mean, I got 2,500 shares, so it's a very large part of my portfolio. I'm not looking to add on that one. We're up 35 grand. Like, Rocket Lab's solid. I want to buy Fly. I go in and out a lot with them. Fly was nice. Yeah, it can tank hard. You don't mind all the short term? Is this in your IRA or your stock account? This is on my small accounts doing. We're up 1,000 on ASTS. We're up 170 on Fly. We just entered that yesterday. And we're up $3,000 on Rocket Lab. Not bad. $5,000 for the year. You have both? Yeah, I mean, obviously I do too, but my regular stock account's like 1/10 the size of my IRA. We're trying to build it up. It's around the size that my IRA was in 2020. If we could do what we did in our IRA, I'd be pretty fucking happy. I don't know. I'm a little bit become a little bit less aggressive because I don't really want to lose money. I'm becoming a little bitch, kind of little LBS, like Ricky. Rocket Lab starting to bleed down. Fly starting to fly. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Is that how the song goes? I don't even know. That's like, who even sings that song, dude? Yeah, I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Offspring. Damn, I used to love the Offspring. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I wonder if I'm going to get a copyright strike just from the video and you can't even hear it. You can always go on Ricky Lake. Give it to me, baby. All the girls say I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Oh. Okay, maybe I did the right thing here. I'm not sure. This is fucking annoying, bro. Oh, I think I see what happened. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh, what did John Wick have to say about Rocket Lab? I hit refresh too quickly. Rocket Lab mentioned on Fox Business? Who cares? Why? Oh, Shadow Fleet? What is going on? Accurately reports a real-time U.S. onto board and sees an oil tanker, a sanctioned vessel in Russia, Shadow Fleet. Oh, it's evading restrictions on Venezuelan and Iranian oil shipments. Is that a wartime thing, though? Like, just because the United States puts restrictions on someone doesn't, does that apply? Does it just like some other country be like, fuck you? I mean, yeah, this escalates U.S. Russia tensions. I would play or make some trades on the fly. They have gone when all the bots are playing. They're deploying in a submarine. Fuck Russia, dude. I would not be scared. I love it. Let Trump put his dick on the table. Russia ain't gonna do shit. They can't fucking do shit, bro. They do not want a war with us. We would kick their ass in a war. And the only downside would be like we both have nukes, but do we really both want to end life on the planet? No. Like no one's. Do we really think we're gonna and if we do, I mean, that was whatever. Like the great filter, we failed. Fuck Russia, dude. Fuck them. Tom, in 2028, elect me. I will take on motherfuckers like Trump, including Russia. I love it. In fact, I love it, bro. Russia can't even invade tiny ass Ukraine. They're getting their ass kicked. They're sending 50-year-olds to the front now. That's how down they are. We have a much mightier military than them. I think we'd probably kick China. The only thing China has is numbers. And I don't really like, I would rather be friendly with China, but fuck Russia, dude. Putin's nuts. No, I take that back. I love Putin. Putin could have me taken out so easily, bro. I do not want to be on that guy's radar. Oh, here's Nike. Breaking news, and it's sold the buyer. What? Oh, they sold? Nike has sold RTFKT buyer. This doesn't even make sense. Send our kids to war? No. I'm sending drones and shit to war. I'm not saying, yeah, whatever. Sometimes you gotta spill a little blood. Yeah, whatever, dude. Fuck Nike. Fuck Ricky. This bitch with their collagen lips sends a message to Trump with their face bills and collagen lips.
Oh, we'll be there.
Why do women think these put a 1 in the chat if you like these collagen filled lips? They're fucking weird, dude.
We think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. So Minnesota is unbelievable what we've seen.
Psycho bitch. You like the you're just putting that in there to troll. Wrapped around your cat. Yeah, I mean, you don't need collagen filled lips for that to be awesome. Dropping by to drop a hell yeah, Kurt. How you doing, brother? How's EOS doing? You still hold that? It was up. EOS is in play again. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, 1464. Hell yeah. What was your cost basis? Like right around this, wasn't it? Good thing something is up. I mean, I talked to you about it. You started thinking about removing the rope from the rafters. But a little bit of a dip in crypto. ADA is still at 40 cents. Not terrible. It's up from 32 at like 14. Yeah, your problem is you come by late on my trades. You could have got in on Fly yesterday. Try not to look. I'm snowboarding in Austria. Hell yeah, bro. Why did you tell me screwing me up? Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I told you to wait for 20. Greedy dumbass. That's the second time you've done that. You did that with Link. Third time. You did that with Link and then FOMO'd into it more expensive. Actually, you got Link cheaper than I think. I don't remember. I don't know. You do that. You try and time these perfect, which is, I don't know. I still have the link. That's, first of all, I told you I could be wrong on plays. Second of all, on that one, I cut bait at a $60 loss. You could have done the same and you didn't. And Kurt, I know Kurt knows it. He knows. He's called me a genius for selling when I sold. Not genius enough. I should have sold it all. Link was supposed to be a quick flip. Yep. Yeah. No one. We got caught off guard, and I sold Link at a $60 loss and was fine with it. I'll sell stuff at a loss and reallocate. I want to sell Cardano and buy Knight, but I'm going to be patient right now. Retuda tried. Didn't hype me enough on Fly until I died. You're doing a different version of Fly. I think you posted. I don't know if I even know this song, bro. Morocco's going to beat the Chargers, then Jags, then get to the Super Bowl. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. You got home field advantage, but which is a pretty strong advantage with the cold and high altitude. You got a puncher's chance. I don't know if I know this song. Yeah, I don't know that song. The only 3-6 Mafia I know is 369. She's so fine. How many views? 717,000? That's some weak shit, bro. I just did my 200 for the day. Nice. Good for you. 369. How do you not know that? I don't. 3-6 Mafia. What's their name? 3-6 Mafia wasn't. They weren't really someone I was listening to. When were they popular? I don't know. To be fair, like if this was the 90s, I was obliterated out of my mind most of the time. It's hard out there for a pimp. That's fucking. That's not 3-6 Mafia, is it? It's hard out there for a pimp. That's from that movie. I forget who sings the song. That's a great movie. Is it hard out there for? That's a great song. I didn't know that was 3-6 Mafia. Got to get that money for the rent. Yeah. Jaguar's owner has a 360 million super yacht. That's insane. If you had a super yacht like that, I would just live on it, bro. Put a Chipotle in that motherfucker. And obviously, if you could afford this and a staff to cook on you, a weight room, I mean, fuck yeah, obviously. Sail around, just constantly sail from port to port. I would be in one room. I would be in 2 rooms in this thing the whole time. My bedroom and my stream room. All staff would be required not to look me in the face, not to talk to me, avoid as much contact, just put my food outside the door and knock. This doesn't even sound like 3-6 Mafia. Yeah, this is a different. I tried. Thank you, Kurt. All I got with, and most of you like this version better. This is, what's his face actually sang the song, bro. This and Whoop That Trick. It's hard to, and the chick, that one chick, she's fine as shit. She actually sang that part too, I think. It's hard out there for. Never seen the movie? Bro, this movie is so good. I love this movie. And Terrence Howard's kind of an annoying person. I mean, he's fucking nuts. I like him, but he's also got brain damage, bro. Let's hear the 3-6 Mafia. Did they just use that song? Is it the same song? That's the clip. I don't see 3-6 Mafia. Pimpin' ain't easy. That's the same song. I think Terrence Howard just did his version of it. Probably got approval or something. That's the same song. Yeah, that's actually 3-6 Mafia. I'm pretty sure Terrence Howard. Why don't you look up and see if Terrence Howard... Okay. Terrence Howard is smart-ish, but also nuts. Mike's in the house. Long time no see. How you doing, brother? He's talking about his trades and his son's account and his IRA and his own stock. He's a shaker and a groover. He's a hustler. What was the name of that movie? All out there for a pimp, hustle and flow. Who actually believes we landed on the moon? You have to be stupid. Yes. Did perform the raps himself. Did the... I don't remember her name, but I really like her. Yeah, Taraji. I like her. She sang. They get approval from 3-6 Mafia. Fully approved and collaborated. Mic drop. Didn't Terrence Howard figure out that? Yeah, he's got some wacko theories. I think even Neil deGrasse Tyson kind of went off on him. It's hard out there for a pimp trying to get the money for the rent.
Terrence Howard on his recent appearance on Joe Rogan.
I reached out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, hey, man, yeah, I'd love for you to come on my show, do my radio, do my TV thing. Love that. I was like, yeah, but I've got something I want to introduce to you.
I got name checked because 8 years ago, he sent me a 36-page treatise.
And it was only 36 pages.
So this is Terrence Howard attempting to reinvent mathematics and physics. a little backstory there. I took initial interest in Terrence because my mother said to me, "Do you know Terrence Howard?" I said, "Yeah, I know." The actor. She said, "Yeah." Well, I heard him interviewed on NPR. On there, he said that like when he was a kid, he wanted to be like a scientist and study the universe. I said, "Well, that's cool. And maybe we'll get him on Star Talk. We love talking to celebrities who have a soft geek underbelly." At the time, I didn't quite know how to get in touch with him, but we met at something called the Upfronts, which is where networks present their next season's TV shows.
I saw him at an event up front.
And then this came in my inbox. In this particular case, since I basically solicited it from him, I actually spent time reading every line of all 36 pages. And I commented. My comments are in red here. See that? I spent a lot of time on it. And I thought, out of respect for him, what I should do is give him my
So long story short, Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, you're crazy, bro. So if you're in the camp that you think Terrence Howard's smarter than Neil deGrasse, I can't help you. You're fucked. This is fucking annoying. These firmwares aren't updating, bro. It's like fucking, are you kidding me? On out there for a pimp. Test up 3, SMR, Rocket Lab trying to turn around, fly off to the races. Guess who has 2 thumbs and is up 2,300 on Fly in the last 24 hours? We're trying to go green again. We were down like 12 grand for the day, up 58,000 for the year, up 5,500 for the year, up $64,000 across 2 accounts for the year. What's your speculation bull price for Fly? Like, how many times do I got to tell you? Were you late? I don't have price targets. I have, where's it at the SpaceX IPO? Fly is a fucking 4 or 5x. $100. Nuts. You're tripping? Nah. You're tripping, bitch. I'm not being... They have like a 5 billion market cap, bro. 4.5 billion. Do you think this can't go to 20 billion? Psh. In a fucking crazy nutso, a 25 billion and going into a 1.6 trillion IPO and FOMO and hype and all this. Are you tripping? Easy, bro. Easy. It's high risk. Look, it's high risk. As Io pointed out, and I pointed out, I spent 10 minutes yesterday pointing out how high risk this is and the shit that could happen. And worry it's a bubble? No. First of all, Rocket Lab and ASTS. Dude, you're the dumbest person I've ever run across in my life. Stop being a little bitch. 45 billion market cap on a company they just got $1 billion contract. They're up for another $1 billion contract. They're up for Golden Dome contracts. They're launching 26 rockets last year. They're working on a reusable rocket. That's the risk. And I spent 10 minutes covering that risk. 45 billion on probably the second biggest commercial rocket company on the planet, trying to break up the SpaceX monopoly that's going to come out at 1.6 trillion. You're worried about a bubble? No, this is the early stages of space. Come on, dude. Pull your head out of your ass. It's nauseating. It's infuriating. Listen to me, don't listen to me, is that one guy with Dr. Trevor Bachmeyer. I don't care if you listen to me. Buy from Elite Biogenics. Don't buy from Elite Biogenics. Maybe the bubble is not the word, but dude, I don't know how many times I've got to lay out my theory to you. You're sitting over there being a little bitch wanting to buy K-View like a numbnuts when the world's largest, by a long shot, most innovative rocket company in the world is getting ready to IPO at a $1.6 trillion valuation. K-View is DFE, dumb fucking violin. I laid out a magnificent thesis and a magnificent, almost can't stop investment thesis. And you're over here, deep F, that's a, are you saying Roaring Kitty's been talking about K-View? Look, dude, lightning strikes on a dog's ass once. The sun shines on a dog's ass twice a day. Lightning strikes on a dog ass once in a lifetime. That's Roaring Kitty. He struck lightning. He's done. That's like what's his face that shorted the junk bonds or whatever that shit is on the housing market. Lightning struck and he's done. He hasn't been right since. Some people get lucky. Every now and then a guy comes along. It's a broken lightning strikes twice on the... No, you're just trying to be funny. Crickets. What's happening with Rocket Lab stock? Nothing, bro. It's up fucking 36 grand for the year. That's what's happening with it. Oh no, we're down $1 today. And we're only down 3 grand for the day. Are we going to turn it around? Like I got off the stream yesterday, still down. And then we ended up like 12 or 13 grand by the end of the day. This fucking password's not working now? Come on, dude. The fucking... Unbelievable. Great. That's fucking great. Maybe it's still rebooting or something. These firewalls. $21.0 maintenance release 2, $25.1 maintenance release 1. That's so confusing. Candace Stocks loves sound too. Who's Candace? Sound is a retarded play. Who did you say was using sound? Someone that made no... Oh, like Hyundai robots are using sound? Come on, dude. What did you say? It's over for sound. Candace. That's, that's pretty funny. That was a good one, Ricky. You can take a curtsy and a bow for that one. Good job, brother. I'm gonna have to use that one. Endicott Steele. Who was it? Endicott Steele likes some shit. CoreWeave. Me, Kevin was talking about how CoreWeave's going broke. NBIS has made a nice comeback. Oklo and the energy plays we've missed, but I've YOLO doloed into fucking like EOS. I was looking great. You got to worry about this part right here. Is it going to get up to this bull flag? It's in a bull flag, so if it breaks out, next stop is fucking like $30, Kurt. Oklo, that's an ugly chart. SMR, looking good. Love how Firefly is kind of a nod to Firefly the series. Is it? I've loved that show. I've threatened to rewatch it, but I haven't. I like the movie. I went down memory lane. I was watching The Big Bang Theory, and Summer Glau was on an episode, and I asked Grok if she's a smoker. Flow of Data just came out. 756. Oh, there's one. I can kind of work and stream extra at the same time right now. I'm not necessarily concerned with getting right off at 8, but maybe a 5 or 10 minute long type thing. We're only down 2,200. Let's go green. If we could get Rocket Lab to go green, Fly's up $1.40, and Kurt or Ricky's just fucking beating his head against the brick wall right now. Just going stupid. And I can't disagree with him. I can only teach a man how to fish so much. Could not be uploaded. Well, fuck you. This is getting beyond annoying. Hell yeah. Tesla up 2, SMR up. My covered calls are down. That ends up getting called away. It's whatever. I told you I don't love SMR, but it's mostly a free ride if we could keep it on. I like it as a risk. I think they have potential, but it's, again, they're going to dilute shares. And Black Sky, we're only down 5,700. We're down like 14 grand at one point. ASTS making a roaring comeback. Hell yeah, this one looks like it updated. Firmware, applying firmware. Oh, cool. Maybe we got something happening. Where are we at on this one? I don't want to do the master key. I don't want you to save. Yeah, let's upgrade again. All right, so we're on 21.0. 21. Oh, it's downloading, I think. Install. We're eventually going to get there, boys. I'm freaking hungry too, man. Hmm. The Dems are holding a vigil, candlelight vigil to mark the 5th anniversary of Jan 6. Yeah, let's move on. Microdosing peanut shown to improve peanut tolerance by 100-fold. I was wondering if I could do the same thing with chocolate. Chocolate fucks me up. Get like hives and shit. Rashes. I would say exactly became the first black woman to certify her own presidential. Who cares? What kind of? That's not fucking AXTI. Did a 12-page write up. Well, I'm not getting into this now. What do they even do? Like, I'm not. It's up 50%. Voyager finally hit the 1 light day mark. Nuts. That's probably fake too, right, Peter? You expect me to believe? It's possible we're in a simulation. And my theory that reinforces that is the fact that space is so vast and so large that it's impossible for us to even prove. Like, they only have to simulate our solar system right now. Or they can simulate the rest or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, we can't even hardly verify anything past a few planets. And that's part of why just making it so vast, it makes it easier for their simulation not to actually have to create it. The problem is all of us think we are the PC of the simulation. Yeah, we're just NPCs. I wish I could get whoever programmed me to fix some of my problems. Give me a bigger penis. Make me stop peeing having to wake up to go pee at night. A few other conditions. Give me the ability to dunk. This guy's missed out on 1,000 ETH. How's your day going? I'm in firewall hell. That's how my day's going. All right, so that's 21. That one's still trying to do its thing. Trump is playing 4D chess. Yeah, I'm all for Cuba and Mexico. Let's go. And fuck Russia, dude. Take Greenland. I want to take Greenland. I am not even joking. Take out Greenland. Buy Greenland for pennies on the dollar. Take over Mexico. Take over Canada. I'm not even joking. And go to war with Russia. Yeah, the Boston robot. Yeah, I do drink right before bed. The Boston Dynamics robot is nuts, bro. The founder of And CEO of ASTS is Venezuelan born. I didn't know that. Americans ditch cheese after learning Pfizer ingredient is now. This seems made up. Rennet that has been used for decades. This seems like some made up shit. A Daily Mail article. A genetically developed by Pfizer now, which avoids. Is this accurate? What does it do? Make cheese addicting? So that's what you said. The Boston Dynamic robots are using sound. Why would that be the case? Five years ago, AOC was nearly roped and killed by Trump voters. Okay. That, first of all, that's the most ridiculous statement I've heard in a long time. One problem, she wasn't even in the building. This matches the Daily article. No safety concern. I'm not going to stop eating cheese.
I didn't think that I was just going to be killed. I thought other things were going to happen to me as well.
So what sounds like what you're telling me right now is that you didn't only think that you were going to die, you thought you were going to be raped.
I didn't think that I was just
This feels like this was taken out of context. This doesn't say she was in the Capitol building. This just, all it says is she felt like she was going to get roped and killed. I feel like this is some misdirection. Sarcastically, never claimed, but described her real trauma from barricading in her office. All right, can we log into this bitch now? Aww. Aww. All right, I need to wrap this up. Yes, gave detail on her experience, Jan 6, lengthy, being in her office in the Cannon House, part of the broader Capitol complex across the street. Yeah, that's, I mean, she's being a little melodramatic. She's obviously she's obviously going to be super high maintenance, bro. She is fine as shit, but she is the definition of an 11 on the high maintenance. 1 out of 10, she's an 11. See what the crazy right would do? I wish I could glimpse into an alternate universe where Biden riles up and sends leftists to the Capitol. Make sure. Look, I think Trump encouraged it. He didn't do enough to stop it. I think he was butthurt that he lost. And I think, but the same thing would happen with Biden. Politicians get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? Trump's the king of pushing things to the limit. to the edge to see what he can get away with. And it's, what are you going to do? They all do it. He's just really good at playing those bullshit games, and he's doing some things right now I'm all for. It's like, there's some things about him I don't like. I think he's a child at times, but I'm all for this, taking out Maduro and fucking not, and he's shoring up things with national security. Greenland's a big major issue of national security. So was the Ukraine for Russia, right? I get why Russia did it. They needed they have a major naval base in Crimea, and the Ukraine stopped the water flow there. And they need that for their national security, and all the other Putin's right on all that. Like, there is things happening where we have adversaries that we have to do things right or wrong in the best interest of our national security, and right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? So what Trump's doing with Nicaragua has massive implications to our national security. And I'm no lawyer. I've already told you that. But I think what he did was not against the law. He was well within his rights. And I'm not crazy left. I'm not crazy right. I'm not hard right. I'm not hard left. I'm just hard common sense. Middle of the road, what makes sense. And that's my opinion. If I could be wrong, it's an opinion. Oh, we kidnapped it. Whatever, dude. Like, and then people, first of all, people talking politics could fuck right off. Because it's just an opinion of you regurgitating whatever talking head you listen to and whatever group of people you hang around. You're just regurgitating the same shit. You don't have two nickels to rub together in your own common sense brain. And even if you did, you don't know all the variables. You don't think that was against the law? Nah. Because I don't, but it doesn't matter. It's just my opinion. You can have your opinion. Who cares? It's done. He's never going to get prosecuted for it. Or maybe the Democrats will try and do their little buffet ass move and get him, what's that shit called? I'm brain farting so hard. I don't even know what it's called when you try and when you oust the president. It's my opinion. The earth is flat. Yeah. Your fucking face is flat. Your nuts are flat. There's no objective truth by your dumb logic. Yeah. There's no objective truth by your dumb face. It's not my fault you're a slave to the system. You're a simp. You're a simple-minded, listen to your little talking head group peons regurgitating the same shit all your little buddies say. Impeach. Thank you, Velez. Anyone with any common sense knows what I'm saying is correct. I'm the most common sense, level-headed, understanding individual on the planet. I listen to both. You live on Twitter. I spend a lot of time on Twitter and formulate my own opinions. I sit there, I blast the left, I blast the right. I agree with this, I agree with that, but it's all my own formulated opinions. And for the last fucking time, it's my opinion, right or wrong. Who knows? But my opinion's not going to change the world. You're a fence sitter? Yeah, okay. You're the fence sitter, constantly saying this and then saying that and going back to the third. My opinion? My opinion is you're a fucking idiot. All you do is sit there and try and trigger me. You troll and trigger. You're a trigger troll. You're a troll trigger. You're a LDS. Or what is it? LBS. Little bitch. You got little bitch syndrome. I love you too, but you're a big fat, big flat faced LBS, no nuts having simp. You don't have two nickels to rub together of common sense. You don't listen to both. The only thing you do is you hate Trump, but you bet on his coin. Flat face, that's borderline racist. No, I don't know why. What race is known for having flat faces? I didn't know that was a stereotype. What race is the flat face race? All right, we're down $3,000. That's my time. You've been great. Is it Wednesday already? Come out of the can like an effing missile. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Have a